Hi everybody, it's Luli and Teresa here from Sedona Star, and we have a special guest, and her name is Kattia. Your last name is Hendricks?
Hedrick.
Hedrick, okay,
Yes.
perfect. Well, we met Kattia because she started doing yoga here. And like I said, well, I don't know if I said this in the previous episodes, but we are so intuitive and so fluid here at Sedona Star that when somebody comes in, and if I find out they're artists or they're musicians, we either do a music class, we do an art class, because I think I'm a firm believer that creativity is God's showing its love through us, and I think, and that's the gift that we give out to the world. And so as I was talking to Kattia, she's probably one of the most generous hearts I know, and she would start bringing little pastries after yoga, and so little by little, everybody's loving them, everybody's buying them. So now she finally is going to start her own business, and that's, we're going to be here, and we're going to talk about her stuff, what she does. She's very health conscious. Just recently, she started learning how to make gluten-free bread, gluten-free cookies, and they're very delicious. And this is a box that I bought one just like this as well. And Teresa just bought one, and she sold a couple of these already. So we're going to ask Kattia, first of all, what are your passion of baking? And wait, first of all, it's not just baking. She knows she's a gardener. She knows how to plant vegetables, and her plants talk to her, and her plants are beautiful. Her house, the garden, is like an oasis. So anyway, so it definitely has something to do with working with your hands. Yeah.
Yes.
So tell us, like, when did you start your love of baking?
Well, I love to create many things. Plant arrangements or decorating my house, anything that can use my hands, because I have like so much energy. So one day I'm like, I was looking at whatever recipe books. I'm like, let me try this. And then I keep trying, and I really enjoyed the texture, touch things and the smell, all the ingredients, whatever you can mix and give it that unique flavor or shapes, things like that. So I really got into that, cooking, baking, all kind of, whatever comes in my hands, whatever recipes I tried it, and I share with everybody.
She does.
Which is, what is nice, because when you see somebody eating, what you cook, and you see their expression and, body-wise or with words, it really fills your heart. Mm-hmm. And I had not been doing so much until I got to Sedona, because I got like really the support from everybody. I have, people like really enjoy it, and Sedona did open the doors for me, and now it's opening my heart to do what I like, what I really enjoy, which is cooking and sharing with people.
Yeah, and something that we had talked about earlier, that we're real, like we're very raw, and we aren't polished at all. So we're going to talk about something that Kattia doesn't even know I'm going to mention right now. And this is the idea or the notion that A, it's never too late to start, right? And B, that when you're passionate about something, and you go for it, and you start doing what fills your heart or what makes your heart sing, then all these doors start opening. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to share that she has been in a job that it wasn't her favorite job, right? Mm-hmm. But she was okay. You know what? I'm gonna still bake. I'm gonna still do my gardening, and doors are starting to open for her. And so don't you agree that, like, even like with Bashar, like when he talks about, mm-hmm. The passion,
yeah,
you will start seeing the doors open for you, mm-hmm. right?
Very, very true. Like a seed, you plant a seed and you water, and little by little, one day you see this little thing, and the next day is more, until that tree matures and produce flowers or fruits. I think by me coming here, it was like the biggest step, like, okay, now I got the push to the energy, everything to do my business, to really work on my business. And at my age, let's not talk about, ages or math, but it's true. If you had that in your heart, sometimes you feel like, I'm just going to just give it up. But no, if that is in your heart, it will happen.
Absolutely.
It will
And I'm
happen.
going to jump on this too, really quick. I was 60 when I started Sedona Star. And at that time, people were saying, "Get ready for retirement, girl. Like, what are you doing?" But my passion is always to create a space, which we're doing everything we're doing.
Yes.
It's like I call it a spiritual playground. That's always what I wanted. And yes, I could be coming home from work because I do have a day job. I could be going home to work and relaxing. But are you kidding? This is my passion. Like, this is what makes my heart sing. To be able to have a space provided for Kattia to come in to do yoga, where she starts meeting these people who encourage her to follow her heart, and it's kind of exponential growth like this, and like meeting you, like what a gift was that to meet you here, so yeah, definitely, it doesn't matter how old you are. Follow that passion. Seriously, you're dead until you're dead. And so really, I do want to show some of these pastries if you want to kind of show and show what they are.
Well, since we are in February, the love, so heart-shaped apple pastries, and we have all spice cupcakes.
You have gluten-free.
Gluten-free chocolate chip cookies.
And a blueberry muffin,
And blueberry muffin somewhere buried in there. I don't want to touch all this. But yeah, so all of that is, pretty much the new flavors, and everything is homemade. No
preservatives,
chemicals, no nothing. The jams that I use, I make them. I chop the apples, I chop the pineapple. Everything is homemade from scratch.
So now, if somebody wanted to order, let's say, this beautiful box of pastries, how could they get a hold of you?
Go to my Instagram page,
Which
the
is?
Bake Garden, and you will see all the pictures, all the descriptions, and you can message me from there and contact me, and then I will be so happy to bake for you.
So it is the Bake Garden. We'll definitely put it in our subtitles or whatever you would call it, right? The link. We'll make sure you have that. You can always follow us on Instagram. We'll always post stuff like this. But now, tell us a little bit about Sedona Star. What do you feel about Sedona Star?
Oh, this is like a escape for me. Like, after work, I just need to come here, because not just the yoga, but the energy here is like something special. Like, really, it's been a year, and in a year my life has changed a lot. The way I think, the way I, try to analyze things, my relationships with my kids, at work, everything, because you feel that energy, and practicing the yoga and the meditation is really, like, for me, it's a must. There's days that I finish work, like, I just need to run, somewhere, and I run here. And then, I see friends and I see people, like, we hug, we talk, hey, well, how's your day? Things that you don't see at many yoga studios.
You know what I'd like to see? At the end of a yoga class, let's say it ends at 8:15. People are here until 9, and they're in little groups, and they're talking, and then this group changes, and different people form, and like this lady or man would come over here, and then these would go over here, and everybody just congregates. And I just think that's it really makes my heart sing, and it makes it so full when I see that.
It's really, really unique. And throughout the week, we had this group WhatsApp, and throughout the week, we send each other messages and
support.
Pictures and everything, and it's like really like a new family. Really, a very, very nice family.
And one thing that we had a woman here, she lost her husband, and within minutes, everybody, they had a meal train. Everybody's bringing meals to her, giving her rides to the doctor, and I love that. That there's a sense of community here. So, and we're just so excited. And then now Teresa's going to start coming here every week, try to do some more readings, because she has a big need to share your gift.
Oh, yeah, for sure. When I'm at work doing my human thing, answering phones, I cannot wait to, like, talk to people and just, be the voice that they need to hear, be the channel.
Excuse me.
I get such a high, like, just doing readings on everyone and letting them seeing their eyes open and just be so happy with the experience.
Sorry about that, guys. Sorry, we're real.
We're being human, yeah. So I'm like, I can't wait to be here more. And when I come over, I'm here the whole day.
Yeah, she is. We were here until 12:30 last night.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. And it doesn't feel like work. You're having fun. You're hanging out with people that are like.
That you like. You're doing something that you like.
Yeah.
That is really in your heart.
And nothing but support. You know, that's the thing. Yeah. It's a place where there's, never is there a bad word or or anything said about somebody else ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because all of us feel we're so connected. Once we're next to others like us, we feel. We perceive the ambiance and the energy, and we just want to keep it high, like a balloon. You know, we're just like, oh my god, yeah, and it's
and
let it drop.
Yeah,
right, and it's not
you
for
could
everybody.
be sad if you feel sad. You know, don't make yourself be happy to come here.
No. It's okay to lean into the sadness or lean into pain. Believe me, we've had people that have had cancer, and we sit there, we support, and definitely you have to feel those feelings. But there are this isn't for everybody, to be honest with you. There's sometimes when, let's say, you're not in a forgiving mood, or you want to make a change in your life that you're not ready to make. Sometimes this place is too much of a reflection of that, and it's almost like, you know what, let me bow out a little bit and let me kind of get ready and then do what I need to do. Maybe sometimes they'll come back, sometimes they won't, and that's okay. Everybody's on their journey. And sometimes I feel like this is like an airport, like a hub. Like people come in, they land, they get what they need, and sometimes they leave, sometimes they stay. But definitely we embrace everybody who comes in.
Yeah, and that's
Very
what
true.
I like about it. Because there's no, you don't feel like you have an obligation to be here at a certain time or anything. It's all free will, clear, just a happy place to be.
Yeah,
it's
I love that.
It's like a Disneyland for your soul.
Well, that's what
a good way of
when I said like 28 years ago when I woke up and I said, oh my God, there needs to be a 24-hour fitness for the soul. And that's what this is. That's how I perceive this place to be. So, well, thank you for joining us, and thank you, Kattia, for joining us. And please, if you're interested in tasting these delicious pastries, it is the
Bake Garden.
The Bake Garden on Instagram, right?
Yes, on Instagram.
Okay, thank you so much. Bye.